Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Here we go.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 35 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Hey. 58 now.
Throwing on 1st down is Lock. And he whips that one incomplete there. And let's look quickly here at the Denver offense.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Kyle Fuller is one of those new breed, complete defensive backs. Eager to tackle, but a better cover man.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Spencer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Hey.
Me. 58 to Mike, 58.
Lock now on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And now it's 2nd down.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Watch the twist. Rush in. Chance.
Big river.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
DeFord is locked. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40.
Ready?
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
90, Wolf.
Check. 59. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get it.
On 1st down, Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Ready.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
65.
Again, it's Locke. Over the middle, complete. That's Spencer. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm coming for you, son.
Now a 1st carry for Melvin Gordon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Here we go.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
He's cracked.
Rock it.
Check 15.
Yeah.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Lock now on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yard your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
36. Watch the pass.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Bronco to throw. Gets it to Gordon. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they're in front of any passing offense nowadays.
Locks throw caught by Sutton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Let's put that team on the bus. 25, check 25, check 25.
Go.
59. Go.
On second down, here's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's held. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, hey, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he's got it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Here I come.
Here we go.
They'll run for it at Montgomery. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step. because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Thomas. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Go!
Come on. You better bring it. Hey, check my
Shoot!
Operating from the gun. Thomas. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Spencer. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Five.
Check Mike 39. All day. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Here's Thomas. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run it here with Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Needing the top yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. From 3 yards out. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading over the field again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock 1 time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, with a completion draw so far, they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask, any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Foles. It's complete. Javon wins the open man. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Foles. And that will be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And for them to touch down their last go-around, obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Thomas going to throw again. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Come on, set.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Foles, complete to Newsom. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing again on second down. Foles. Got a man open. It's Wims. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get three before. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter three. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw is Thomas. Throwing again on second and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Now Thomas to throw on third down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go.
On first down, Thomas able to get this to Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Thomas got a man open. It's Ross. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a second and 7. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Thomas now. On third and 2. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. Because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Heck, that works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See who can drive into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And growing pains as an NFL QB, they're going to happen. He's played pretty well in this one. They still have the lead, but those moments, interceptions, pick sixes, occasionally going to happen.
Rookie. It happens, right? Just what you mentioned. Played pretty well in this game, and now his teammates will jump in and go, okay, we're having a good game. That's one blip. Let's go ahead and get back on track right here, right now, and we'll be okay.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and it catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. catch there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28.
Come on, set. 8, read. Deep grip.
Throwing on first down. Thomas is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. You gonna see me?
Hey.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, check Mike 39.
Go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to fire one deep over. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On the double.
There we go.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Go. Ready?
He'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Let's go.
Foles now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
You got it.
The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Foles. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down where they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 1st down, Richard. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing, poor common naturals and normal spacing and run fits, and these creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll be going for it. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Now, a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
I'm here all day.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. David Montgomery there to make the grab. And the Bears get a bit closer.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And coming out now, the Broncos. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your team there playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Here's Thomas. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Get him.
Dude. Here's Thomas on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Thomas. Throw left side complete. That's Spencer. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now Gordon, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Yeah, baby.
A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. Into this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here to ride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here. We'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's see what you got.
Foles. Pass the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
We got this.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And they take a knee. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Ready. 39. Check Mike, 39. I got it. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Chicago.